Good morning. Please remain standing while I invite Lauren Ward to sing O Canada. Please be seated. Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. On this very fine fall day, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the University of Waterloo's 107th Convocation. 107th. It's an impressive number for our university. Before we start our formal remarks, I should acknowledge that our Chancellor, who is the titular head of the university, is not able to be with us this morning. He wasn't able to be with us yesterday either. And I was on the phone with him again this morning. He sends his very sincere regrets that he can't be here with us today. This is one of the most important events for him every year. Twice a year, he comes to our convocation and proceeds over our convocation ceremonies. However, due to some unforeseen and very important reasons, he can't be here with us. Graduates, you're not graduates yet, but graduates, he specifically asked me to send his best wishes to you and congratulated you for your tremendous success of being here. So today, as President and Vice Chancellor, I will try my best to fulfill his duties and responsibilities in addition to my own. Here at Waterloo, each convocation is a celebration of the achievements of our graduates. And this morning, we celebrate with those graduates in the Faculty of Arts. On behalf of the Board of Governors and the Senate of the University, let me express our congratulations and best wishes to all who will graduate this morning. Please savor every moment of today's ceremony and the celebrations to follow with your family and friends. I offer a special welcome to those family members and guests with us today. Your presence is a sure sign of your devotion to these graduates. We will begin with the conferring of an honorary degree and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees. Finally, an award will be presented to an alumnus who has excelled in his career. The proceedings will take less than 2 hours, we hope, and we ask that you remain in your places until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. As we begin, again, I offer my own congratulations. Graduates, we have been waiting for you. It's my pleasure to invite Professor Mark Zana from the Department of Psychology to come to the podium and proceed with the presentation of the honorary doctorate degree.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present John Holmes. John Holmes received his PhD from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1971, came to Waterloo in 1972, where he has spent his entire professional career. In that time, he became one of the top social psychologists in the country and indeed in the world. His work in the domain of close relationships, how we form, sustain, modify, and interpret our most intimate relationships, made him an influential leader in the field throughout his career. He served on the editorial boards of 7 top journals, including associate editor for one journal. In addition, he had external grant support throughout his entire 39 years. He was recognized for his impressive career here at Waterloo with the 2004 inaugural Research Chair and 3 Outstanding Performance Awards, and has been honored nationally and internationally with fellow status in several psychological societies. John supervised 22 PhD students, setting them on research careers as faculty in Canada and the United States. He served the department both as Associate Chair for Graduate Studies and Deputy Chair, and has always been willing to serve his university and his profession. He is, in 2 words, the consummate academic. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding scholarship, teaching, and service to the University of Waterloo, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon John Holmes.
I'm honored to confer upon you, John Holmes, the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus. I sincerely congratulate you.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present Hildy Ross. Hildy Ross received her PhD from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1971 and came to Waterloo shortly after, where she spent her entire professional career. She became a highly respected developmental psychologist, well known for her research both in Canada and internationally. Her work in the domain of social development, namely how infants and children make sense of interpersonal interactions with peers and with adults, has been highly influential. She served on the editorial boards of 6 top journals, including a term as editor of one of the preeminent journals in her field. She has had continuous and substantial external grant support for her 38-year career. For her distinguished contributions throughout her career, she was named a fellow in the Canadian Psychological Association. Hildy has supervised 17 PhD students, many of whom established research careers as faculty in Canada. She served the department as chair of the developmental division and twice as associate chair for undergraduate studies. She has always been willing to serve both the university and profession while working continuously as a productive and influential scholar. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding scholarship, teaching, and service to the University of Waterloo, I request that you bestow the title of Distinguished Professor Emerita upon Hildy Ross.
I'm honored to confirm upon you, Hildy Ross, the title of Distinguished Professor Emerita. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present Michael Ross. Mike Ross received his PhD from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1971 and directly came to Waterloo, where he spent his entire professional career. In that time, he has been recognized for his contributions as being among the top social psychologists in the world. His work in the domain of social cognition, how we understand and represent our social world, made him an influential leader in the field throughout his career. He served on the editorial boards of 7 top journals, including associate editor for one journal. In addition, he had continuous external grant support over his entire 40-year career and has been recognized for his stellar career at Waterloo with the 2004 Excellence in Research Awards and 3 Outstanding Performance Awards, as well as nationally and internationally with fellow status and several psychological associations. Mike has supervised 24 PhD students and 3 postdoctoral researchers, setting them on research careers as faculty in Canada, the United States, and internationally. He twice served as chair of the department, providing outstanding leadership during his tenure while always being the complete academic. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding scholarship, teaching, and service to the University of Waterloo, I request that you bestow the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon Mike Ross.
I'm honored to confer upon you, Michael Ross, the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus. Congratulations.
I now invite James Skidmore, Associate Professor in the German Studies Department, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present Eric Rentschler. Professor Rentschler is the Arthur Kingsley Porter Professor of Germanic Languages and Literatures and chair of the Standing Committee on Film and Visual Studies at Harvard University, and he is widely recognized as one of the world's leading film scholars. He received his academic training in German literature and European intellectual history in Germany and the former Czechoslovakia before earning his doctorate at the University of Washington. He taught for many years at the University of California at Irvine before joining the faculty at Harvard. Professor Rentschler has received prestigious grants from the Guggenheim, Humboldt, and Fulbright Foundations and has been awarded the Joseph R. Levinson Memorial Teaching Prize for senior faculty at Harvard. He is also a Walter Channing Cabot Fellow, an honor he shares with scholars such as Henry Louis Gates Jr., Stephen Greenblatt, and Steven Pinker. Today, you are unlikely to come across a course syllabus on any aspect of German film that does not refer to Professor Rentschler's groundbreaking work on the relationship between German film and German cultural history. His ability to distill issues and debates with clarity and pith has changed German film studies and the study of film in general. His description of German film since the fall of the Berlin Wall as a cinema of consensus has become a central concept that has found its way into the global cinema lexicon. Professor Rentschler has also played an influential role in professional education as co-director of the German Film Institute, where he has nurtured a generation of film scholars at his summer workshop for academics. His generous and collegial mentorship has been an essential ingredient in the development of German film studies into the established and respected academic discipline that it is today. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to film studies, I request that you confer the degree Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, upon Eric Rentschler.
I'm honored to confer upon you, Eric Rentschler, the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations.
I now invite Dr. Eric Rentschler to address Convocation.
Good morning, Mr. Vice Chancellor, members of the administration, fellow guests, parents, faculty, staff, and above all, graduates. I take great joy in being with you today, and I'm truly delighted to receive this most generous recognition from the University of Waterloo. In thinking about what I would say this morning, I realized that it's customary for commencement speakers to provide words of wisdom, peppered with a few touches of levity. But thinking a bit more, I just couldn't shake off the suspicion that my own professorial wisdoms might sound a tad schoolmasterly, and that my attempts at humor might simply fall flat. So let me just start with two promises. No words of wisdom, no jokes. Because I'm being honored today for my work as a film scholar, I'd like to share some reflections that I hope, and today I will be chiefly talking about hope, that I hope will be of interest to graduating students as you contemplate various points of departure. These observations are occasioned by a class that I'm teaching this term at Harvard on Hollywood films and American dreams. Of course, I recognize, and I recognize keenly so, that American dreams, or at least certain American dreams at this moment, are not exactly well regarded in the international community. Indeed, I'm painfully aware that for many people all over the globe, American dreams, which foster the pursuit of narrow self-interest and inflict grim tolls and severe hardships, appear to be deeply problematic and in some cases even downright pernicious. But let me talk about a dream that's not just American. Let me talk about a dream of home and about the place of that dream within the world we inhabit and which we share with others. Recall for a second a very famous Hollywood production from 1939, The Wizard of Oz. We all know it. And we all readily recognize the magic lines that Dorothy recites as she tries to get back to Kansas. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I mean, the repetition of this phrase is striking in the way it blends fear, urgency, and hope. Indeed, I mean, her incantation is so insistent that I can't ignore an alternate meaning, and that is this. If there is no place like home, then home is no place. Now, you might say, hey, he's playing with words, that's what humanists do. But I really am serious. And if you have any doubt about this, remember my second promise, no jokes. I'm not saying that home does not exist. It does exist, but what I have in mind is a different meaning. The no place called home is utopia, which in Greek quite literally means not a place. That is, a no place with a rich and heady set of possibility. So home in this extended understanding represents the enchanted and glorious dream of a better life and a better place. And I think it's in keeping with the principle of hope. Indeed, it's arguably our greatest hope. And I, above all, am thinking of you graduates who sit before me. That we might feel at home in the world, at home in this life, at home with other people. Now, this is, to be sure, a decidedly different and more expansive notion of home than common usage allows. Home, in this definition, is not where we actually are or have been, but where we would like to be, and where we may even imagine we once have been, but where we never have been yet, except in our most ardent and extravagant dreams. Now, these thoughts and this admittedly different definition of home lead me to what will possibly sound like two strange questions. But indulge me. Is it perhaps the case that we are more at home in our fantasies than in reality? How seriously can and do we take our fantasies? Well, perhaps we don't take them seriously enough. For fantasies aren't just illusions. They are, one might argue, just as real as reality itself. In fact, fantasies are realities insofar as they have the great bearing on how we live and how we think, and what we think of other people, and how we treat them. I mean, seen in this light, fantasies do have very real effects. Studying films is important to me because they so dynamically enact the power of illusions and the power of dreams and the reality of dreams, for better and worse. Bonds of various sorts link us to the movies, deep emotional bonds, the strongest of which is perhaps a nostalgia for the better, happier, and fuller life that we know so well from having partaken of films and other mass-mediated fantasies. And because films make us so mindful of what we do not have, they sometimes make us ache. The Wizard of Oz transports us, but at times it also tugs at our hearts. Why do so many of us, and I'm one of these softies who's one among those us's, why do so many of us tear up during the film's final sequence, even though we know how drab and dreary Dorothy's life in Kansas has been and probably will be? I mean, even when we see the film for the 5th or the 15th or the 50th time, it makes us feel nostalgic. Nostalgic for something we have imagined having but never really have had. There's no place like home, says Dorothy. I take these to be very hopeful words. We can never go home because we've not been there yet, at least not that enchanted and exalted and idealized space of belonging and community which resides in our heads and in our hearts. We've not been there yet, but we know it. We know it well because we know hope and because we are hopeful beings. Thank you.
As Vice President Academic and Provost of the University of Waterloo, I would like to thank Dr. Rentschler for his comments on the power of dreams and his words of hope. Secondly, I would like to congratulate John Holmes, Hildy Ross, and Mike Ross for their degrees this morning. Congratulations. And lastly, I'd like to welcome Dr. Rentschler to a group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. Where do I go next? Would the members of graduating class please rise? Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and the University, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Please be seated. We have just formally acknowledged the significant achievements of our graduates. And make no mistake, graduates, your achievements have been significant. You have been challenged. You have been stretched. You have invested your time and effort in Waterloo. And if we have done our job correctly, you will see a significant return on the investment as you leave our campus. You have worked hard, tirelessly even, to make the financial sacrifices necessary to undertake your education. We hope it has been worth every penny. However, as I look around today, it is obvious that there are many spouses, parents, grandparents, and other special guests who are sharing in the achievement of our graduating class. In this age of online social networking, when connections can be forged far and wide, we should take the opportunity to remind ourselves of the most important social network of all, our families. Graduates, your family has played an important role in your education, from getting you off to a good start at your early youth, in some cases helping to finance your education, to inspiring, encouraging, and consoling you from time to time, especially at exam time. For many of our students, particularly our international students, your families had to travel far to celebrate with you here today. For others, your family members were unable to be here. However, we do feel their presence with us today. Graduates, know we at the University of Waterloo appreciate the family contributions and sacrifices that have been made so that you could study here. And so, at this time, I would like to call upon the parents, grandparents, spouses, and special others to please rise. Graduates, please join me in applauding the support that they have given you. Please be seated. If you would like to take photographs, you can do so in the area to the left of the platform. Please enter this area by going to the left side of the gym and down the hallway. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to proceed across the stage, you'll get good photographs. Once you have taken your pictures, please return to your seat to allow others to take photographs of their graduates. Graduates, please show respect to all your fellow graduates and their guests by returning to your seat and after being hooded and remaining there until convocation is adjourned. We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees. I invite James Frank, Vice President and Academic Dean, St. Jerome's University, to announce the names of the Bachelor of Arts graduates from St. Jerome's University.
Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree, Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 3-year. Sarah Robb, Barbara Ruth Lynn Roundtree, Chelsea Wintercorn. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree, Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 4-year. Deanna Brandsatter, Kyla Dawn Cassidy, Ashley Christine Fournier. Erwin Michael Esquera, Malacotton, Lucian Faith Pang, Jonathan Turner. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University Honors Program. Amy Rose Ankaman, Jessica Burns, Julian Brian Kudajar. Louise Margaret Irene Frost, Jessica Lindsay Colesmith, Laurel Ann Josephine Gaverko. Yasir As Samad. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Tom Brenner, Academic Dean, Renison University College, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 3-year. Joanne Absalon, Corey Couch, Linda Hughes, Amy Lee, Norman Lee McMillan, Julia Gladys McCrae. Colleen Diane Martin, Kristen Eileen McKee, Troy Keith McLean. Ashnaski Nashashta Da Balba, Natasha Donji, Doreen Walsh. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 4-year. Alicia Casey Allen, Ashley Durer, Elisa Marie Eden. Christina Marie Little. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College Honors Program. Brianna Amber Burnett, Laura Ferrer, Sarah Huey. Brittany Jill Medland, Natasha Singh. Thank you, Vice Chancellor. I now invite Susan Cadell, Director of School of Social Work, Renison University College, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Social Work, Renison University College Honors Program. Amal Ali Abdurrahman, Chad Buma, Lin Bui. Caitlin Marie Coggle, Bridget Patrice Cow, Iris DeRue Smith. Deanna Michelle Drager Seeger, Cassandra Crystal Edwards, Jessica Fawcett. Alexandra Patricia Forrestal, Andrew Gratoli, Shelley Lee Hall. Christine Simone Hillis, Sabira Huda, Farha Javed. Brianna Heather Kerr, Catherine Lowe, Jacqueline Sandra Lothan. Janessa Ruth McIntyre, Deanna McCullum, Erin Fiona McInnes. Diane Teresa McLean, Alicia Ann Mitzi, Lindsay Noel. Anne Oforiata, Emily Alexandria Reed, Catherine Robertson. Amy Saunders, Rana Shami, Nicole Elizabeth Stewart. Alethea Lene Gertson Stobe, Jessica Dawn Tufel, Alexander Rachel Upfield. Stephanie Lucia Vigil Gutierrez, Kimberly Wrightson, Ayari Yokokuro. I now invite William Chesney, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Studies, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University of Waterloo, 3-year program. Azra Ahmed, Nimra Alam, Wesley Bright. Lawrence James Brown, Sandra Gregory M. Carpenter, Jessica Ann Carey. Rondit Se To Chan, Philip Ki Chun, Clarissa Marie Diokno. Lana Elizabeth Fell, Sierra Gaylor, Laura Hoff. Linda Lee Ingram, Frederick William John Koch, Michael Andrew Kostruba. Sarah Grace Lazar, Mark Andrew McGregor, Imad Fuad Mana. Lorita McGrail, Akeda McIntosh, Julie Bingmain Murphy. Joanne Pan, Umair Qureshi, Dean Robinson. Michael Cameron Robson, Emily Margaret Rutherford, William Sawyer. Kirti Shringi, Tasnin Sikdar, Anna Lynn Sklar. Nicholas Tam, Mary Kathleen Townsend, Megan Vanendel. Richard Verlan, Michelle Lucienne Very, Thomas James Yalipkola. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University of Waterloo, General Program 4-year. Jessica Abbott, Manal Ali, Gaurav Anand. Betty Ann Avery, Jack Richard Bakonga, Lele Pendel Balde. Maria Rosa Bien, Jennifer Lee Brailsford, Anson Chan. Lindsay Nicole Flakima, Sheldon Frey, Pierre Olivier Gabriel. Vikas Gosain, Adam Kamal Grease, Darlene Ganovsky. Monadeepa Gupta, Nadine Laura Halligan, Cassandra Dawn Heisman. Chao Han Huang, Luan Husseini, Irsa Jawad. Lenore Faithlin Grace Johnson. Catherine Mary Kelly, Catherine Carrison. Kasim Ali Khan, Dathol Kim, Andrew Cran. Rebecca Lamb, Victor Raymond Langret, Carmen Ka Man Lu. Jeffrey Walter Loney, Jacqueline Yan K. Ma, Kathleen Rose McGregor. Allison Marshall, Chanda Mutati, Ayushi Nursing. Dorothy Ohiani, Sierra Pemberton, Michael Adam Petrus. Joanna Carolina Pezo-Pasos, Sohaib Qureshi, Thomas Reiter. Laura Elizabeth Rietzel, Shinwi Timothy Sham, Jessica Singh. Viduran Sivaraja, Calvin Ka Wang So, Angeline Rita Spitziri. Rebecca Steele, Connor Bryce Stewart, Alina Elena Stoica. Irfan Tirani Yekta, Francis Tiangson, Isaac Sang. Man Ching Tsoi, Tejasvi Nagabhushan Vaja, Daniel Villarreal Hernandez. Holly Kate Warren. Karen Ruth Werden. Wingze Sarah Wong. Zhu Hao Zhai. Zhouyu Zhao. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I invite to the stage Douglas Peers, Dean of Arts.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University Honors Program. Joshua Robert Abraham, Aus Adarobai, Matthew Robert Amadeo. Wesley Paul Pat Yu Chen Anam. Stuart Wilson Anderson. Carmen Car Moon Oyeng. Ivana Kiara Babaran. Emily Barnes. Tony Bui. Jacqueline Pui Sum Chan, Hyun Soo Chang, John Haig Chapman. Lily Chu, Emily Elizabeth Cork, Catherine Cornish. Lindsay Davison, Michelle Amanda Day, Jonathan D'Souza. Evan Matthew Disick, Naomi Elizabeth Fairhurst, Nicole Forrest. Sarah Michelle Furland, Olivia Jane Frederick, Laura Marie Fritz. Melissa Rebecca Gallo, Amanda General, Jennifer Gingrich. Jean-Pierre Gosselin, Mandip Graywall, Charnel Brittany Gray. Aliyah Hasnain, Kirsty Amanda Hendry, Megan Levon Hill. Zain Jamal Hirani, Timothy Holland, Myung Won Jung. Ahmed Jawani, Pu Tien Kao, Sarah Karim. Justine C. Kestner, Giovanna Krishmanovich, Elizabeth Emma May Carusi. Andy Wang Yu Kwan, Carmen Lam, Timothy Lam. Candice Daniela Lau, Sharon Ka Ji Lau, Hyo Jin Lee. Liel Levy, Jordan Victor Lewis, Tony Lee. Jerica Little, Jared Carr Hay Liu, Christopher Brian Locke. Gwyneth Alexandria McNeil, Andrew Stewart Mallon, Brandon David Mayer. Christopher Michael Nicola, Nadia Elizabeth Mohammed, Corey Lynn Newbegin. Brian Ing, Julianne Hildegard O'Neill, Marley Patoka. Andrea Popoviciu, Stephanie Nora Porter, Ruchi Punjabi. Michael Raj, Stephanie Ashley Rego, Mariam Sarwar. Patty Sayadath, Maru Varatsi Selvakumar, Wing Yan Kristen Shah. Melissa Shiu, Senduran Sivakumar, Elitza Leora Son. Sandra Christina Stepan, Alexandra Strogler, Saiful Islam Suman. Vita Takarenka, Brian Tang, Maria Chernikova. Tamara Vukovic, Justin Anita Wadhawan, Bradley Gordon Wall. Olivia Wallman, Guanga Wang, Michael Wolozuk. Joseph Wong, Natalie Wardman, Leanne Melody Yates. Michelle Mengjin Zhang, Jihan Zhao. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Independent Studies, General Program, 3-year. Carolyn Elizabeth Helfenstein. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Raymond Legg, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Accounting. Sanjeev Abdul Ghafoor, Jacob Michael Angamir, Evelyn Arivello, Karen Ho Lam O, Vivek Bansal, Peter James Bendevis, Fang Ting Bee, Devin William Briggs, Nita Buck. Jing Jing Chow, Pelagia Dixon Chow, Taylor Tian-Shi Chow. Jessica Ida Chan, Melissa Louise Chan, Shuman Chan. Sharon Wan Yi Chen, Ju Yan Chen, Megan Liana Chung. Curtis Chim, Gary Ka Chun Chu, Amanda May Chu. Katie Ho Yan Chu, Yu Min Chui, Salvatore Lorenzo Curcio. Matthew Denza, Roxanne DeFusia, David Doshi. Sikian Fan, Jack Alexander Fleming, Juan Chun Samuel Fu. Juan Fu, Diana Fedhel Hanna, Anum Hashim. Arsalan Hashmani, Samuel Philip Ferguson Haylock, Jen Hu Su. Marcel Hamalinusku, Sanwan Jayakumar, David Jang. Robert Henry Johnson, Min Kun Pang, Manav Raj Kapoor. Joyce Ho Woon Kung, Madiha Khan, Zohair Kokar. Cecilia Kwong, Ranson Lay, Andrew Han Kit Lam, Richard James Edward Lamb, Jonas Kai Yung Bao, Brian Kendall Lee. Jackie Lee, Wan Xing Lei, Ho Ying Howard Lung. Kyle Aaron Lung, Felix Lee, Angela Wing Yi Lee. Dixon Wei Lun Lee, Hewang Harry Lee, Jing Ru Cherry Lee. Tom Lee, William Lee, Brian Yin Hang Yu. Charlene Liu, Jason Lowe, Kirby Chun Hin Lowe. Aaron Kyle Labusta, Justin Locke, Tianyun Liu. Raymond Liu, Monica Mahindra, Danielle Stacy Nafara. Scott David Maltby, Nicholas Albert McGuinness, Warren Scott Miller. Erica Milligan, Ahmad Mosa, Fiona Bridget Moylan. Gareth Roger Murphy, Caitlin Ann Murray, Ushir Nick. Pritman Megwadi, Shivani Naran, Yao Wu Yang. Varun Jitendra Parekh, Christopher Daniel Parks, Nia Patel. Yarlini Premachandra, Diana Yimin P, Talini Rajakari. Samad Salim Rajan, Urian Jo Ravathiran, Hannah Ruhi. Gregory Mackenzie Rook, Merwin Rosario, Olina Rijel. Michael Semzuk, Armatish Sethna, Ishan Shekhar. Banuja Sivarasha, Lacey Agnes Patrice Bellin, Sinthuja Srivaskumaran. Yanzi Su, Alicia Surikumar, Joanna Tan. Orville Alexander Thompson, Zin Wu Tian, George Tsai. Salome Victor, Teresa Vu, Karen Wong. Corey C. Wang, Calvin Wang, Jinyang Wang. Yari Wang, Ian Wang, Alex Ka-an Wong. Eunice Wong, Helena Wong, Jinyi Wu. Jenny Wing Yang Wong, also the recipient of the Accounting Alumni Award for Excellence in Accounting. Karen Ying Yung Jiao, Lucy Wang Yao Zi, Yun Yu Yu. Andrea C. Mon Yam, Sherry Yang, Michelle Yi. Jimmy Yi, Michael Andrew Yoshio Yip, Ho Lam Yun. Vincent Lei Hang Yun, Michelle Yun, Saeed Abid Zain. Ying Dang, Shuwei Zhao, William Yiding Zhao. Tian Shi Zheng, Catherine Zheng, Zhu Jing. William Zheng Bazier, Shirley Zhang, Yu Zhu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Applied Science. J. Charles Miller, Caitlin Elizabeth Portelli, Julia Winter Vandergort. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Arts. Jasmine Belanger Goulet, also the recipient for Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Master's Program. Alexandra Ballot, Nicholas Borg, Skylar Brooks. Kira Burt, Katie Cook, Emily Rose Corner, Suman Dural, Alexandra Leo Stephen Filipowitz, Megan Fowler, Samuel Hanning, Megan Samantha Hay, Isaac Alan Kasawaran, Sanja Ivanov, Nicole Sabine Knapp, William Zachary McDonald, Daniel Manulak, Andrew Moore, Christina Moss, Amanda Nicole Hogue, Cassandra Humper, Katie Alice Rose, Karan Sondi, Samantha St. Amand, Brian Michael Stewart, Melina Sturin, Megan Nicole Vanderhood, Corey Willard, Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Digital Experience Innovation. Shireen Amayen, Edward Anasa, Adeleki Oromoloran, Abraham Chan, Heidi El Hakim, Joshua Franco Garofalo, Manoj Kela, Julia Marin, Melinda McGregor Haas, Hashan Riaz, Xiaoshan Su, Donald Wright. Yana Valerie Zacharias. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Fine Arts. Nicholas Breton, Jessica Lynn Massard. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Taxation. Heng Cho, Aaron Lee Price. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Ashna Bhagwanani. Jennifer Lynn Boyd. Jonathan Gallagher. Serge Dupuis. Crystal Ennis. Omid Fotouhi. Laura Megan Greaves. Jason Haraliak. David Kempthorne. Jennifer Ann Komar. Wendy Joyce O'Brien. Elizabeth Mary June Orr. Jan Raska. Nicholas Shrubsole. Davika Vijayan. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees of absentia.
I now invite Emmanuel Carvalho, Associate Dean, Co-op Administration and Planning, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present Ernie Regehr. The Arts Alumni Achievement Award recognizes arts alumni who have made outstanding contributions to their professional field and in community and public service. This year's recipient is Ernie Regehr, who received his BA in 1968 in English, and he holds an honorary Doctor of Laws from Wilfrid Laurier University. Ernie has spent the better part of his life in the pursuit of the demilitarization of security, establishing one of Canada's premier peace and security NGOs. He is a senior fellow in Arctic security at the Simons Foundation of Vancouver and a research fellow at the Institute of Peace and Conflict Studies at Conrad Grabo University College. He is also a co-founder of Project Plowshares, a non-governmental organization that works with churches, governments, and civil society in Canada and abroad on peace and security issues. Ernie has served as an NGO representative and expert advisor on numerous Government of Canada delegations to multilateral disarmament forums. He has traveled frequently to conflict zones, especially in East Africa, and is on the board of directors of the Africa Peace Forum in Nairobi, Kenya. He has published widely on peace and security, and in 2003, he became an officer of the Order of Canada. Ernie is the recipient of many prestigious awards, including the Canada 125 Medal, World Peace Award, Pearson Peace Medal, Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, and the University of Waterloo's 50th Anniversary Alumni Award. Mr. Vice Chancellor, we are pleased to honor Ernie Regehr. I invite President and Vice Chancellor Feridun Hamdalapur to the podium.
Hello again. Wasn't it wonderful to see all these fabulous new graduates crossing the stage? Graduating class, graduates, you're graduates now, I won't call you graduands. Parents, family, friends, faculty, I have the honor of being the first to address this distinguished class as alumni of the University of Waterloo. With your hard-earned degrees in your hands and a swelling pride in your hearts and ours, we now send you Waterloo warriors out into the world to bring the spirit of this place with you wherever your lives may lead. In the fleeting moment it took you to cross the stage, you became alumni of this wonderful university, the University of Waterloo. Soon, an important realization is going to set in. Your degree is not only an honor for you to boast, but a promise for you to keep. Because there's a certain expectation that comes from bearing a degree from the University of Waterloo. People know Waterloo has been ranked Canada's most innovative university for 21 years. They know that because of the quality of our people, because of the quality of our graduates. They know this place is a world leader in providing an innovative university education. And our students and graduates are intelligent, broad-minded, hardworking, entrepreneurial, I can go on, but restless to make the world a better place. And they're going to expect you to exhibit these qualities. Because you have proven, and today we have certified, that you possess them. There are few things in life so precious as the dignity of expectations. As alumni, you're not alone in bearing the promise of your potential. You are now a member of this fabulous family, a family of 163,000 of your peers who have gone before you. They live and work in 143 countries around the world. They're organized into alumni chapters and online communities. They share your devotion to this place, and they have got your back. Connect with your peers in person through your local alumni chapter, or reach out to a University of Waterloo Global Ambassador who can help you adjust to your new surroundings in the city or country you may one day move to. Make your connections to your alma mater as part of your life. Look for opportunities to partner with your fellow alumni in civic organization and in the workplace, and in endeavors to create positive change wherever you happen to build your life. Honor the words of a great poet and make this a world where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. On behalf of the entire University of Waterloo family, which spans the globe and in so many ways leads the world, congratulations to the fall class of 2013. For those of you who graduated from Renison University College today, the college will be hosting a luncheon for Renison graduates and guests immediately following Convocation. Please gather outside, hopefully it's not snowing still, and follow the piper and the flag bearer over to Renison. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring this Convocation to a close, I should also acknowledge a group of very distinguished individuals. I know many people who help you to be here today, parents, supporters, friends, and many of our staff members, but I should also like to specifically mention your professors, your faculty members. They work very hard to make sure that you'll be successful and you'll be here today. Some of them are here with us. Let's show our appreciation to their very hard work. Would you please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, the Convocation is adjourned.